वो लाइटें बंद करना शुरू कर दी।
ये नुकसान, ये 9 नंबर।
Well, top news today. India has hit back at Pakistan, hitting 9 terrorist sites in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, targeting terrorist infrastructure there. Pakistani troops did resort to sharp escalation and ceasefire violations along the line of control. After that, what you see on your screen are the terror camps that was hit by India, Muzaffarabad in Punjab-occupied Kashmir. And of course, the Operation Sindoor is the one that India has taken against Pakistan. This comes after the Pahalgam attack that killed 26 civilians. India did say that it has targeted these 9 targets in Pakistan, Jammu and Kashmir. These are terrorist infrastructure. India's defense minister spoke to armed forces chief. That is the latest that we know as of now. This comes in the wee hours of today that India launches Operation Sindoor. Right after that, Indian armed forces reportedly targeted headquarters that are banned terror groups that Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Taiba in a series of precision strikes. Now, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh did also talk to all the chiefs of the 3 armed forces on phone. And then this is, of course, going to come as the Cabinet Committee on Security is going to be meeting later in the day. Meanwhile, several airports in North India that include Leh, Jammu, Srinagar, Dhamshala and Amritsar have been closed. Meanwhile, Air India, Indigo and SpiceJet have cancelled flights to several destinations. Meanwhile, the White House has also responded to these attacks, these strikes that India conducted against terror targets. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio did speak to his counterparts from India and Pakistan and encouraged both sides to engage in the discussions to settle the escalating matter. Now, while the small arms of fire had been witnessed regularly in the wake of the Pahalgam terror attack, now Wednesday night also saw heavy artillery fire from the Pakistani side. Now, 3 civilians have been killed in those regions. And of course, this comes hours after India hit 9 sites in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Now, developments have been coming hours in minutes now. Of course, to give us a brief of what happened and how it all developed, my colleague Kim Korsora is going to bring you the latest.
Now, 15 days after the terror attack in Jammu and Kashmir's Pahalgam, in which 26 innocent civilians were killed, Indian armed forces have hit back, targeting terror camps in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and Pakistan's Punjab province. According to Indian sources, a total of 9 terror sites were targeted in the overnight precision strikes under the codename Operation Sindoor. In a coordinated strike by Indian Army and the Indian Air Force, terrorist groups Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed's bases were hit in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Sources said Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself was monitoring the operation throughout the night. Pakistan's DGISPR said that India struck 6 sites in Kotli, Muridke, Bahawalpur and Muzaffarabad. Later, Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif confirmed that India conducted military strikes in the Pakistani territories. US President Trump also reacted to the strike, saying he knew something of this sort was going to happen and hoped that it ends very quickly. India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval spoke to his US counterpart and Secretary of State Marco Rubio after the strikes, briefing them about India's military operation. Pakistan NSA Asim Malik also spoke to US NSA and Secretary of State Rubio on the strikes by the Indian Armed Forces. Pakistan opened heavy artillery fire along the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir. According to defense sources, the Pakistan Army suffered casualties in the strong Indian retaliation. 3 civilians were killed in Jammu and Kashmir in indiscriminate firing by Pakistan. Airlines in India have issued a flight advisory for several airports, saying airports in Dharamshala, Leh, Jammu, Srinagar and Amritsar will remain closed until further notice. In Pakistan, Lahore and Sialkot airports have been closed for the next 48 hours. Punjab Chief Minister has declared a state of emergency across the entire province. Indian Defence Minister Rajnath Singh spoke to chiefs of the Army, Navy and Air Force following the overnight missile strike on 9 terror targets in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The Indian Army will address the media on the execution of the Operation Sindoor against the Pakistani terror groups at 10 a.m. today.